Didn't I tell you to get out? Didn't I tell you to get out? Get out. Get out.
So here it goes. We have a lady that admitted she's pregnant, but he's not the father, right? But check this out.
I'm not playing with you. Get out. Get out. Get out. Say what you need to say. Get out.
I told you the most important thing I needed to tell you.
Okay, how? How did that happen? How are you pregnant? How are you pregnant?
I had sex. I'm gonna tell you.
So you had sex with someone else?
It was by accident.
Yo, hold up. First of all, first thing, fellas, never ask a woman how she get pregnant because you really don't want to know. You know how she got pregnant, but you don't want to know what she did to get pregnant. So just don't ask the question. Use your common sense and just go with the get out of my house. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. All right?
I wasn't thinking, I was like intoxicated, and I don't know, like one thing led to another. He started touching on me, he started kissing on me, and I got wet, and then
You got what?
in my heart.
Hold on. She said, hold on, let's rewind that real quick. Right?
One thing led to another. He started touching on me, he started kissing on me, and I got wet, and then
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know if this is a skit, Skinny, because if, I'm gonna play it back for you because I want you to watch it in focus and detail. And you can see that he's not acting at all. Maybe she's lying to him. I don't know. But his reaction is on point of a man that's hurt. But let's keep going.
You got wet?
in my heart, I can't. Dude, I don't want to lose you. Babe, listen, you could be the dad. You could be the stepdad,
Be the
babe.
stepdad?
No, you won't even be the stepdad. You could be the dad.
Do I look like I'm talking to stepdad?
We'll never tell the child.
Do I look like I'm talking to stepdad? Yo, get out, get out. After everything I did for you, how much you spent on this furniture? Nothing. How much you spent on rent? Nothing. You gonna try me like that? No, get out. Yo, get out.
You could be the
Get out.
stepdad.
I'm not playing stepdad. Stop saying that. I'm not playing stepdad. I'm not playing stepdad.
Don't leave me.
The door's right there. Get out. You need to get out. You need to get out.
Babe,
You need to get out. Why are you still here?
who's gonna take care of me?
That's not my problem. Who you had sex with?
I don't know him like that.
No. Wow. Yo, clear it. Just clear it. The door's right there. Get out. You ain't gotta pack nothing. You gotta just get out. The door's right there.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. I don't think it's a skit. My man, my man is tight, and I'm not laughing at the brother, right? I don't want y'all to think I'm laughing at the brother. I actually feel very, very sorry for him. I feel sorry for him, man. You know, it's one thing because it's a thin line with me, right? Just like I could tell women to choose better all day, I could also say the same thing to men, right? I could also say, men, you need to choose better. I always say that. He says, whenever I hear you could be the stepdaddy, I think it's a skit. Ain't no woman bold enough to say that BS in real life. These women are so ratchet now, my guy. Yo, listen. These women are bottom barrel. I'm not saying all women. I don't want these women to come at me with he's saying all of us. No, I'm not all of y'all, right? I'm talking about a certain archetype of woman, the sexy red version of a woman. So yeah, I just won't put it past them. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a possibility that she's playing somewhat of a prank on him. I don't know, but he's serious. He's serious. Let's play this one more time.
Didn't I tell you to get out? Didn't I tell you to get out? Get out. Get out.
First thing, fellas, don't put your hands on no woman. I don't care if you feel justified. I don't care. And I'm going to say it like a pastor. If she gets in your face, do not put your hands on her. I'm happy. If this is real, I'm happy it's recorded, right? Definitely happy it's recorded. But I'm gonna always say, fellas, don't put her in no chokehold, don't put her in no bear hug, don't put her in nothing, don't try to remove her out the premises. The best thing you could do in this type of situation is call the cops. The best thing you could do, if you really want her out your house, call the police and let the police escort her out your house. If she's like, nah, I don't want to leave, all right, cool. Yo, I got somebody trespassing right now. Do me a favor and send one of the pigs over, right? Let them deal with her because they would do it to you. She would do it to you in a heartbeat. But it's better you do that than try to escort her out your house yourself. And she could spin that in so many different ways and say, hey, you touched me the way I didn't like to. I didn't like how you touched me. And that's it, fellas. That goes on your record. So my advice, let the police do it. Let the police do it.
I'm not playing with you. Get out. Get out. Get out. Say what you need to say. Get out.
I told you the most important thing I needed to tell you.
Okay, how? How did that happen? How are you pregnant? How are you pregnant?
I said, I'm gonna tell you.
So you had sex with someone else?
It was by accident. I wasn't thinking, I was like intoxicated, and I don't know, like one thing led to another. He started touching on me, he started kissing on me, and I got wet, and then.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know how I could deal with that. I don't know if I could deal with that. I don't know if I could. I know whatever I do know is that his reaction is definitely real.
You got wet?
In my heart, I can't. I don't want to lose you. Babe, listen, you could be the dad.
I'm over here.
You could be the stepdad.
Be the
babe.
stepdad.
No, you won't even be the stepdad. You could be the dad.
Do I look like a stepdad?
We'll never tell the child.
Do I look like a stepdad? Yo, get out. Yo, get out. Get out, man. Get out. Get out. After everything I did for you, how much you spent on this furniture? Nothing. How much you spent on rent? Nothing. You gonna try me like that? No, get out. Yo, get out.
You could be the
Get out.
stepdad.
I'm not playing stepdad. Stop saying that. I'm not playing stepdad. I'm not playing stepdad.
Don't leave me.
The door's right there. Get out. You need to get out. You need to get out.
Babe,
You need to get out. Why are you still here?
who's gonna take care of me?
That's not my problem. Who you had sex with?
I don't even know him like that.
Wow. Yo, clear. Just clear it. The door's right there. The door's right there. Get out. You ain't gotta pack nothing. You not just get out. The door's right there.
Yo, ain't that much love in the world. Ain't that much love in the world. I can understand why he may have been tussling with her a little bit. You know what I mean? I can understand that. Yo, Wall Street, you hilarious, man. Yo, I could understand that. Why? But I totally recommend don't ever put your hands on a woman. I don't care what the situation or circumstances are. It'll never play in your favor. It'll never play in your favor in these court systems, man. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. Just tell them to leave, and if they don't want to leave, get the police, get them involved, have one of them nice police officers come and escort her right up out the door. But do not touch her. I wouldn't even have thrown the bag. You know what I'm saying? Yo, David, what up? What up? What up, my guy? It's popping. Good seeing you over here. Me personally, I wouldn't even have thrown the bag. You saw how he threw the bag at the wall? I wouldn't even have did that. Because that's a sign of an aggression, and that alone has gotten brothers in trouble. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me. Yo, Jess, what up, what up, what up? Boy in the building. Shout out to you. My little bit of advice. You know what I'm saying? But this is a crazy story. And it happens to a lot. Believe it or not, it might not happen like this, right? It might not happen to where a woman's just bold enough to say, you could be the stepdaddy. But there's a lot of dudes right now running around and they're really the stepdaddy and he think he's the daddy. Believe it or not, if studies have it to where 30% of all men that took DNA tests to find out if they were the father or not are actually not the fathers. You could only imagine if they just kept testing. how those numbers would drastically add up to where I would say it's probably roughly to 50%. Right now, just the promiscuity is a thing in our society. It is what it is. A lot of these women are promiscuous. So, how would you know if you're the father or not? This is why I truly believe in mandatory DNA testing at birth. That needs to be a law. I swear to you, I don't care who it is, could be running for president next. I'm trying to tell you that I would vote for the person that says mandatory DNA testing at birth. Make that a federal law where hospitals have to abide by it. Yo, a lot will change. But here's the thing. If a man ever said that, right? Or even if a woman said that while running for office, I could guarantee you they would not get in office. You know why? One, this is a business. This is a business. And they know that usually the man that steps up is going to pay the bills. And if he steps up, he's likely going to be the one paying child support if that woman chooses to leave. We all know the child support court system is a business. So if they lose that business, you screw. So we all know that. So if any politician ever went into office and ran along the guides of mandatory DNA testing at birth, you can guarantee that person will not be in office. They will not be in office because this is a business. And the government profits off of you paying child support. I paid it for years. They profit off of you paying child support. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these women, hold on, a lot of these women, sorry, you said a lot of these women are promiscuous and men aren't. I didn't say men aren't, but men can't have babies. Men can put a baby in a woman, but only a woman knows who she's sleeping with to say, you are the father, you're not the father. So we're talking more on a paternity type deal here, not on the who cheats more, right? So we all know men on average cheat more than women, but women are up there too. It's just a slight, I think it's like at an 8% difference right now, or even less. So when it comes down to the men, we don't have no say in, yo, who'd you sleep with yesterday? So that baby's a possibility that it's mine, or it's a possibility that it's not. I don't know. I have no clue. Which is why we try to tell women not to be promiscuous, because, yeah, you're the one incubating the baby. You're bringing the baby in this world. And we don't know who, if we can't tell who the father is, you cause mayhem, havoc, confusion. It's confusion. And not only to you, but it happens to you confuse the children. What would it be like? A lot of these kids growing up nowadays, they don't even know that the man is raising them is not their father. And then he turns around and find out later on, like, yo, you're not my dad. And it's a problem. It's a problem. No, I'm not always one-sided. That's wild to say that. That is wild to say that, D. I love you, sis, but I'm not always one-sided. When it comes down to it, we're not talking about that. I try my best on the show to stick on the topic, right? So I'm not going to be like, well, men, da 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 da. No, the story was the story. So I'm speaking on this specific story. The other day when I was talking about men, no one said nothing. When I call men names, when I call men, some simps for the way that they move, no one said nothing. But then when I bring it back to the women, I'm one-sided. I don't think I'm one-sided. I think I'm just being honest to the topic. We're talking about a woman who's just literally admitted to a man that she's pregnant by another man. And then ask that man, can you take care of my baby? You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. That's the problem. Yo, Jay Mills, what is good, my guy? You are in the building. If y'all didn't see Jay was the fella that was on. He was on that. I did a short for the trailer for Meet to Marry. So he was the fella that was talking and pretty much killed it when he came in the building. You know what I'm saying? So do me a favor, and everyone, go and subscribe to Jay Mills after the show, because he's going to get his channel popping as well. I also plan on bringing him on to the panels. So, yo, we got the legacy. Candace is in the building. What up, Candace? Candace, you currently got a live stream that's out there right now that's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. Not spiritual word, but Bish Gossip actually picked it up, and it's actually doing some numbers right now. So do me a favor and go and follow the Bish Gossip on IG. Candace made some very good points on there, and it is doing its thing. So did Jay Mills. Jay Mills also, the Bish Gossip picked it up. It's over 50,000 views. It's only been up for like 2 days. So it's doing this. It's doing some numbers right now. So, all right, let's get into the next topic. We got a pastor. This one is for you, D. I'm gonna talk about the men. We're gonna talk about the men. We got a pastor who likes to fart in women in his congregation's faces and says he's healing them. He's healing them. This is a foolish one. So here we go, y'all. Hold up.
And pastor heals people by farting on their faces. Meet Pastor Christ Penelope, the minister of the sevenfold Holy Spirit ministries, and here he is doing what he does best. Believe it or not, he's so popular for his fart healing that he actually has a waiting list that can go for months. Some people even collect his farts in jars to use at a later date. It's like having a spare Z-Pack. It's like if a Mega Elixir was a fart. And although this seems like it obviously has no place in Christianity, he claims that this practice is inspired by something he read in the Bible. He told the magazine Drum, "It started with Master Jesus when he stepped on Peter. It is the demonstration of God's power. Just like God made Adam go into a deep sleep, it is a similar thing." He also noted that it's really important for the fart to be blown near the recipient's nose, because that's the only way the healing power can enter their body. Also, he doesn't like it when you call it farting, because in his words, he doesn't fart on people, he heals people. Which, I guess if you've tried every other option, why not?
Yo, all right, listen. I ain't gonna play that again, because I know it's ridiculous. I just have to play something to make y'all laugh, right? But I know this is ridiculous. But what's so crazy is, this is in Africa, right? So this is one of them churches. I don't know what country in Africa, but it's definitely in Africa. Cool, fine, whatever. But it seems to be like, what's so far off of a pastor doing this crap, right, to what a lot of these pastors are doing in America? And I played this to kind of get into this, where I created a story like when I first started doing YouTube, and it was called Pandering Pastors. And it was more about pastors that lie. They lie to their congregation to make them feel as if they're being blessed by doing things their way. In no way does it get to the clear cutthroat parts of the Bible, but it's more about doing things my way. Hold up. Before I move forward, we got the White School podcast in the building. Shout out. Yo, do me a favor, y'all. Go over there and subscribe to my girl. She got some awesome content. And make sure you check out her IG as well. Because on her IG, she has she does live streams on it too. And it's always dope. It's always good conversations. So please do me a favor, go and subscribe to the White School podcast. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Back to the pastor that likes to pass gas in people's faces. So, there's a lot of pastors in the U.S. that might as well do the same damn thing. They might as well do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they sit there and blow smoke up all y'all noses, not y'all, but, you know, the people that go to these churches, and y'all take it in as if it's some type of healing power, other than actually going to the word yourself and breaking it down to figure out what can I do? What can I get from reading this to get more for my life? Instead of putting all of your faith and trust and everything into a man, right? He might as well be farting in y'all faces, because the likelihood is you're going to leave there with false knowledge, go home and try to, practice this BS. And at the end of the day, it ain't what it is. All you need to do, honestly, is open the Bible. If you do find a pastor, make sure that that pastor is aligned with the word. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he's aligned with the word. Right. I agree. My man says your fart in a jar for later is diabolical work. It's diabolical. That's what I'm saying. What's the difference? What's the difference, yo? There's absolutely no difference in what he is doing to what these pastors are doing in the U.S. You might as well go right under your pastor in some of these churches and be that guy. You might as well go and be that guy. Why not? He's blowing smoke everywhere. You might as well, let him sit on your face, because this doesn't make any sense. I always say, right, I always take and pay attention to who's giving me any type of wisdom. If they call it wisdom, if they call it knowledge, I try my best to pay attention. First, I like to judge your character. I don't just look at things like, oh, we're all human beings, we all make mistakes. No, that's not true. That's not true. I don't care what you say. If you are supposed to be held at a high regard, I'm going to hold you at a high regard. So your character means a lot. If you're a married man, I want to know that you're not cheating on your wife. I'm going to want to know that I could trust what you're saying. I'm going to want to know that you at least practicing what you preach. I'm big on that. If I say something to my peoples, if I say something to y'all, it's because I'm living that lifestyle. I'm not just talking to talk because it sounds good or something to say to get an audience, right? I'm not blowing farts in a jar. I'm trying my best to give y'all actual knowledge. Now, can I sit here and say, yo, I'm like the most redeemed person in the US? I know exactly what I'm talking about and take my word? No. If I don't know it, I'm not going to say it. But if I say it, it's because I know it. If I say it, it's because I lived it. Or if I say it, it's because I at least did research to find out what I'm talking about. I'm not just blowing smoke in a jar, y'all. So I have to lighten it up, right? All right. Let's get off of the face. Let's get into some more debauchery. Y'all ready for this?